What's going on, everybody? Welcome again to my YouTube channel. So I am still in Tanga, and to be specific about this video, I would like us to take a walk around the port area. One thing I have noted that in Tanzania, you can actually do a day-to-day water transport using the ferry from Pemba Island all the way into Zanzibar, all the way into Dar es Salaam, or rather from Tanga to Pemba Islands. Now, back home, some time back, we used to have a ferry that plied all the way from Mombasa to Pemba Islands to Zanzibar, but it was disrupted. Remember, in 1997, we had some of the worst skirmishes around. That is in the Kwale County of today. Sometime back it used to be the coastal province, but right now it is a county. So Kwale County, that is they call it the Kaya Bombo massacre. Many people lost their lives. This is just something done politically. You know, some time back, or rather, like as we continue to grow democracy in our countries, you realize there are some people who wouldn't want to be overtaken, and that is one of the things that led to the skirmishes in 1997. Remember, from 1992 right back in Kenya all the way to 1997, we had some issue. That is when we were transforming from a single party democracy into a multi-party democracy. So you can tell how that was. We were still under the leadership of former president, rather the late president Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. So in 1997, I can tell you hell broke loose right here in the coastal province by then. And I can tell you we got some people who are in leadership. Even today, when they see, let me say, like if I decide to invest right here, okay, I'm not saying it can happen, but I'm saying I choose to invest, okay, let me not mention a country, I choose to invest in any specific country. You might realize that there are some politicians who don't like it. So they went ahead, they went ahead to incite the local people against other communities, against some people who had come to do business in the area. Now, why am I telling you this? It is because at some point we had a ferry that plied from Mombasa all the way to Zanzibar, but it was disrupted by the Kaya Bombo clashes. That is in 1997. So I just want us to walk around. So I'm going to take you all the way to Independence Avenue. That is where you can take a boat all the way to Pemba. You can take a boat all the way to Zanzibar. You can take a boat all the way to Dar es Salaam. And I'm just like praying that sometime in the future we can have a boat. Just imagine, all the way from Kenya to Dar. I think it will take less hours as you compare to road transport. Am I wrong? Let me know in the comment section below if that is true. So the Kaya Bombo skirmishes, that's some of the things that led, for the ferry to stop. But right now we could be very far as a country, and that is one of the reasons why I normally say Tanzania is right ahead of us, and that is why I do love Tanzania. So let us go all the way to Independence Avenue just to see how the port area operates, and also know more about how the ferry operates. Okay, let's go. So this is Independence Avenue right here in Tanga. Tanga is the second largest port city right here in Tanzania. And where we are heading to, that is where you can board a ferry all the way to Dar es Salaam, Pemba, Zanzibar. Or should I say from Pemba to Zanzibar to Dar es Salaam, whichever way, as long as you reach your destination. One thing I have noted about the streets of Tanga, they're also so clean. I think the system just works in Tanzania when it comes to waste management, right? So remember, I was talking about, before I left the house, I was just asking myself, how about if Kenya could have ferry all the way from Mombasa to Tanga and then to Pemba, and then to Zanzibar, to Dar es Salaam. I'm quite sure it is going to take less time on the road as compared to the buses, although it might be a bit costly, a bit high, but that is better. Instead of being on the road for close to 14 hours, 15 hours, you'd rather use like 4-5 hours at least. You maintain your energy. So this is where or rather the entry to the port, or rather to the ferry, and also the exit from the ferry. Okay.
Wanatoka wengine wanatoka Unguja, wanatoka Dar kwenye hiyo boti, na hiyo boti inaondoka sasa hivi, yani haikai.
Yani, na hiyo ufanya kazi kila siku?
Hiyo inafanya kazi kila siku, lakini kuna wakati ilikuwa
imestop.
Kwa hiyo ndio imeanza jana.
Okay.
Na leo.
Okay, so guys, I think I need to, one of these days, I need to come to Tanga, jump onto that boat or ship, get into Dar es Salaam or Zanzibar. It's not always good to use a bus, need to explore. So I think we go back. Is it? One thing I have noted about this part of Tanga, there are several banks in this area. You can even read from the right, that is Exim Bank. I've seen several, I can't mention all of them, I've seen several. So this is Independence Avenue, and if you're going to drive or rather walk straight on, you are going to get to, I think, Hospital Road, and that is the road that is going to take you to the Tanga beach. That is the road you're going to find, how do I call it? Is it the Tanga Referral Hospital, Bombo? Something like that, yeah. Or is it Bombo Referral Hospital? Whichever way, anyway, as long as, it is a referral hospital right ahead. So Tanga, it's quite a good place to explore. I remember before I came into this town, I spoke to some other people. I just wanted to know how Tanga looks like. And guys were like, no, don't go to Tanga. Tanga, it's a laid-back town. There's nothing to see in Tanga. And then, when somebody tells you there's nothing to see in Tanga, you are like, oops, even no buildings, no cars, no trees. That is what comes to your mind when someone tells you there's nothing to see. But I can tell Tanga is also a beautiful place to explore. So if you are thinking of visiting Tanga, or rather Tanzania, Tanga should be on your bucket list. It is a calm place. And also remember, it is on the coastal line of Tanzania, so it can be hot and humid. Okay? So thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. If this is your first time to bump into this channel, kindly consider to subscribe, like, and also share my video. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about Pafandi Media. See you in the next.